Hello and welcome to another Norfield how-to video. In this video we're going to be presenting the new 440S jam stitcher. This is a low volume, low cost alternative to the 450 jam stitcher that we already produce. On the rear of the machine there's a filter regulator unit. Connect the incoming air here. The first unit is an OSHA approved lockout tagout valve. So we push that up to turn the air on. When we push it down, it not only blocks the incoming air but drains the air out of the machine and gives us a place to put a lock for a lockout system. The second unit is a regulator. We have the adjustment knob on the top. Gauge should be set at 90 psi. The bottom half of it is a filter and water trap assembly. The next unit up is a T so that we can draw air in different directions. The bosch stitch gun that is used on this 440S has had the nose safety removed for use on this machine. There is, however, a trigger lockout safety on it. We'll push it to our left to unlock the trigger, back to the right to lock the trigger. The trigger lockout control should always be applied when the gun is not in use. Never fire the gun directly into the steel tabletop, as the brad may ricochet off and injure someone. Never remount the gun in any position pointing other than down. And never leave the gun unattended while the air is on. The 440S will handle jams from 2.5 inches wide and up, from 3/8 of an inch thick up to 3/4 inch thick, 8 foot long. It'll handle stop material that's up to 2 inches wide and 2 inches thick. To operate the 440S, we're going to take a jam, decide whether it's going to be left or right hand, put it in under the jam clamps, slide it down against the material stop. Be sure and push it back against the jam clamps. Clamp the jam in. Take a piece of stop material, position it up against the jam clamps and down against the stop. Pull the staple gun up into position, release the safety, and begin stapling. When you're done nailing, unclamp, remove the jam, and you're done. So the jam has exactly 1 7/16 inches between the edge of the jam and the stop every time. To set the gun height for the stop and jam thickness, we'll loosen the 4 bolts, 2 on each side, slide the whole gun up and down. Should be approximately 1/8 of an inch between the nose of the gun and the top of the stop. The depth of the nail can be controlled on this model with a little roller underneath the trigger. Roll it to your right to make it shallower and left to make it deeper. The holdover lever should have a little bit of tension against the stop. It can be adjusted here, in and out, and the plastic piece can be adjusted up and down for the thickness of the stop. The gun can also be adjusted in and out to position the nail in the center of the stop. This particular machine is set up for right-handed use. This bracket here is universal and can be flipped over, making the gun go the other direction, and then you move the stop support to the opposite side, and the machine is set up for left-handed use. The gun assembly rolls on these 3 rollers on the tram rail back here. The rollers are in slotted holes so that they can be brought up close tolerance to the tram rail. If for some reason they loosen up and you have too much play in this, you can simply loosen them and slide them up until they touch. The 440S has 2 standard back sets for the stop. 1 7/16 inches for an 1 3/8 door and 1 13/16 for a 1 3/4 inch door. That can be changed. The jam fits in under the jam clamps, and there's a small plastic roller held in with this bolt here. We're going to take that bolt loose and move it to the hole over here to change the back set. That must be done on all of the jam clamps. So to do that, we're going to start by turning off the air. Then we can push the jam clamps down to make it easier to reach the roller. Reach underneath and hold the roller. Loosen the bolt. Move the little roller over to the other side. Continue on down the machine. The stop bolts are adjustable in and out to change the offset between the stop and the dado. Can also be set up to run the stop exactly even with the top of the dado, if so desired. This assembly is adjustable up and down for the thickness of the jam and the stop.